Sorry, I had to turn my music down. I think it's so cool on iPhone now you can play music and you can play music and and record. Yeah, man. Just be in the moment, man. This is your daily reminder to be in the moment. I just got done going for a run. It's other people out here running too, man. It doesn't matter. So I'm trying not to get these people in the camera like that. You know, that's privacy. That's the real tricky thing about recording. Now I'm the most scared about is that someone having a problem with me because there's a camera and they think I'm trying to record them. But I'm really just trying to get myself. But yeah, man. I would have kept running that trail, but I just didn't eat beforehand. I felt it was better if I go and run before I eat. I'm not feeling bad, but I know if I keep running that whole trail, I will be. But I just wake up with a brain fog and something today was like, bro, go run. I fantasize about doing better for myself every day. I fantasize about going down to Amir's basement and pushing the weights, you know, just for fun, just before the gym for fun. I fantasize about doing push-ups mid-game just so I can keep myself fresh. I fantasize stretching before bed. I fantasize getting my girlfriend flowers and painting her nails, getting her nails painted and stuff. I fantasize about all the things I feel like I should be able to do. I fantasize about, having abs and being that hero. I fantasize about being Spider-Man, but the truth is I can do all that stuff, man. I am Spider-Man, bro. If you don't know me, bro, Spider-Man is one of my greatest inspirations, one of my greatest people I look up to, and he's not even real. It doesn't matter. He's real because I'm real. He's real because you're real, man. I believe we all have a little bit of spider in us, man. And God, man, even Spider-Man looks up to God. He made this all possible right here. So next time you think to yourself, oh, what I'm doing is not worth it, it's not going nowhere, you're doing it for a reason, man. Whether you're doing it to go through something, whether you're doing it to learn a lesson, you doing it, bro. You've done what you've done and you did what you did for a reason. And I'm just glad to be out here sweating, man. It makes my mind so clear. Cause I've been thinking a lot, man. Thinking so much, my head starts hurting. My chest starts hurting. I'd much rather this body pain than the body pain of stress and overthinking. This pain is freedom from that pain, man. I can't afford a therapist yet, man, so I just started moving and doing things to better myself until I can get to that point. And hopefully, with this content, I can get me one, you know, and afford me one and keep me one and not have to worry about cutting money around, you know, a certain type of way. Maybe I can find me an affordable one before then, but I know sure as hell I'm not gonna stop looking for options. I love y'all, man. I'm out here, I'm feeling good. Trying to get back to a version of myself that exists in the past. Knowing I'm not gonna get back to myself, I'm only gonna become a better future self. Look at my skin, glistening. Wow. And you know what? That's a glisten that I could not see in the mirror in my room lit house. That's a beautiful glisten, man. I got some beautiful black glowing skin, bro. I really am a beautiful black man. I'm not even chopped. It's a feeling. Told y'all it's a feeling. It's a feeling more than a thing. At least I know for me it is. You know? I can't speak on everybody's situation. But yeah, man. I'm glad I was able to have my brother, I said on stream, on vlog yesterday. It was fun having him out there, my biological brother. Not Amir. Most of the time I'm like, Amir, that's my brother. But I'm talking about my biological brother, Braden, Jensen, whatever he goes by these days. He's 17. He's a good kid, man. I'm just sorry, y'all. My arm's getting tired. And the thing is, I'm just trying to integrate him in my stuff and include him in my stuff. Because I don't want to be that older brother where it's like I come back and I'm 40 and I'm like, yo, bro, remember this? He's like, bro, we haven't hung out since we was 12. What are you talking about? I want to be friends with my brothers. It's just sometimes I get overwhelmed because it feels like a responsibility because, you know, it's my younger brothers. So I got to make sure I have money for this, food, da-da-da-da. But the thing about responsibilities, they're not half as bad. When you assess them real quick, find a plan, and just take them on. Or just admit you can't do it. If it's too much for you, just know you're going to get to it. But don't leave it. I'm out here sweating, y'all. This is the whole point where I run. Not the burn fat, but the sweat. The mental clarity that comes with exercise sweat. The mental clarity while I'm getting, while on this hill, I would have never got it in the house. Whew. Sorry, I'm gonna have to let this down for a little bit. I'm dripping sweat. Don't worry, I got electrolytes in the house. It's mixed with caffeine, so I don't really like it, but I'm definitely about to down it. Oh. Yeah, man. Oh. I'm just trying to do good, man. For my family, I gotta call my mama more, man. I know she's struggling right now. I gotta help her out. I be helping her out, y'all. I be doing what I gotta do, but I just know where I am right now, it's not enough. I had to go blow. I gotta blow up. Sometimes I get overwhelmed trying to come up with a moment. I gotta remember, I am the moment. I have to remember that with all that I do. It's not a thing that makes me funny or makes me entertaining or makes me inspiring. It's me. It gets to the point where I get pissed off watching social media, looking at these niggas. Be damn near jealous. And I'm saying that from a healthy perspective, not like I'm like hating on them jealous, but like, damn, bro, they had the strength to go and do that. They had the courage, the consistency. But the truth is, once upon a time they didn't. Once upon a time, they was just like me, sitting in their car, down out, or homeless, or watching their mama count up bills that she couldn't pay. They was watching rich niggas on TV. They was watching people ball out. So I feel like with that understanding that they've been in my position before, Kai, DDG, freaking everybody, Kevin Hart, everybody at a certain point in time didn't have it like that. John Cena, all of these rich people you look at, Nicki, they all came from some type of story. So don't look at them, because my mom be like that, like, yo, I wish I could just do what they do all day. My homie told me yesterday that Logan Paul, back when he was vlogging, one time someone said he got a nosebleed. He was doing so much. He wiped off and got right back to streaming. Right back to vlogging. That's dedication. And that's why these people, when you talk to them, you ask them their method, they're so stuck up. Because it's like, let's be honest. Wouldn't you be, if you didn't know no better, you still shouldn't be stuck up, y'all. That's still not a good trait to have. It's not an excuse. But wouldn't you be if you did all this to make it to the top and people act like your success is something you can just buy out of the store? It's just something I can write you down on a piece of paper. Oh, sure, let me just write the last 20 years of my life down. Let me just write the last 5-10 years of me crying, blood, sweat, and tears, and saliva. Let me just write it on a piece of paper for you. Yeah, here you go. Here you go. That's not how it works. That's why they so aggravated when those questions come up. Or they just give you some bullshit. They just give you some BS that hardly makes any sense. Because it's hard to give advice, y'all. Y'all know there's a difference between extrinsic and intrinsic information. You know that? Intrinsic information is stuff you know how to do, but you can't explain it. You can't put it to words. Like, your body knows how to function, but you can't explain every organ function in your body. There's extrinsic information. You know how to teach somebody how to ride a bike, how to do simple math, stuff like that. Maybe that stuff, have y'all ever thought maybe that stuff is not in their extrinsic? Maybe they just got through it. That's why people blow, and then years later they come out with a book, because they've had time to ponder, you know? Sometimes you got to be away from the situation to actually know what happened. That's why, like, all these people that blow up, and then soon after they got people asking, how'd you do it? How'd you do it? They don't even know. They just know they worked. Now they're here. And I'm sure it's not going to be too different for me. I'm ready. I'm not ready, but I'm ready. I'm ready for success, man. I welcome it. It's something I need desperately to change my life. Because right now I'm living good, but I'm in my godparents' home. I'm living in a family home that was nice enough to take me in, bro. My mom's still at home struggling. My brothers and sisters, my biological brothers and sisters, are still at home struggling. There's not a day I wake up and feel right about what's going on. My situation, even still, is temporary. I'm gonna go back on my own eventually. I was struggling in my own crib. I wasn't eating. I was telling my girlfriend, you know, don't get me nothing, take me home, because I don't want to spend her money. Take me home, tell her I got food at the crib, just to not have food at the crib. Just a lie. Because I knew, because it was getting to a point where her money was getting low, trying to help me out. So I started lying and started telling everybody I was good. You know? Life ain't easy for nobody, bro, but I'm determined. I'm not gonna let nobody take me down. And I'm gonna look back on this video and I'm gonna be like, damn, that's crazy. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I got 150 in my pocket right now, and I'm grateful for the next 2 weeks. How you doing? Good morning. I got 150 in my pocket for the next 2 weeks. And guess what? I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I got that 150. And I'm gonna budget it, because guess what? I got me a camera. So yeah, I may be budgeting, I may be at home, not going out to eat. Out to eat is not gonna be my entertainment. But that new mic I got, between playing the game and making content, I feel like I'm gonna be all right now. Because now my options is expanded. Next check, I'm gonna get me a tripod. And I'm gonna just keep buying stuff. Not irresponsibly, I still got a savings. I got like 300 in my savings. I just built it back up because, y'all, I just got surgery in one of my eyes. That was $3K. I do not regret that. That has changed my life. My life has completely changed. I can see the world clear sometimes. And the thing about money that I'm starting to realize, that like people want all this success, it doesn't necessarily change who you are. I thought I'd be this crazy different person that I could see without my glasses, which is a crazy biological change. To go 22 years needing assisted vision, and then all of a sudden you don't. Thought I'd be this superhero. I'm just as much as me as I was before that. I'm still a superhero, but not because of the glasses. That's what they teach you. With Spider-Man, with Superman, they used to wear glasses. Or Superman persona, he still wear glasses. He's still a hero. Come on, y'all. It's not the loss of vision or the fat or the belly roll or the stretch marks. That's not what make you. Just because your booty flat, just because you may not got the muscles you want, that's not what makes you, bro. What makes you is your spirit and your effort. Spider-Man is not Spider-Man because of the suit he wears. It's because of the person he is. Suit wouldn't mean shit without the person behind it. You gotta remember that. So, we're just trying to make it through and figure out who I am. Got a dog right here. What's going on, man? You got a wiener dog. It's barking at me. I'm trying to get used to recording out in public. This is helping. I'm becoming less and less shy, y'all. I look at these people, these IRL streamers in streaming university. I looked at the people who didn't IRL stream, and they're like, you know, looking scared, naturally so. And I'm like, damn, that would have been me. So now I'm trying to be out in real life, you know, not being an asshole and recording myself everywhere and disrupting people's privacy and violating policies. But I'm talking about just exercising my muscle, that being out with people muscle. And I'm going to do that as much as I can to my next big social events, which is probably DreamCon. Let's be honest. But yeah. Whew. I want to get 2 more cameras, y'all. I want to get the Sony ZV-E10, and I want to get the Osmos Pocket. My girlfriend wants that one, but I also saw it and I want that one because it's just so small, compact. I think the Osmos Pocket is like 600-700. ZV is like 700-800. Those are steep price points. Can't afford that right now. But just like I can't afford it right now doesn't mean, you know, doesn't mean I stopped shooting for it, you know. That's something my mom does, you know. Lord bless her soul, because she's just learned to work. And that life is what it is. But, you know, those girls looked at me weird, but it's okay. Because I'm out here doing me. Why are you out here riding 2 people to a scooter? You know. I'm chilling, man. You gotta learn how to be yourself, and not everybody's gonna like you, man. But yeah, my mom, she just learned that this is what life is gonna be. I was told, she told me at an early age. She was like, you gonna get a job like this. She was working McDonald's at the time. Cause I was talking about, yo, Mom, I wanna have multiple cars in a pool and da-da-da-da. She was like, you're gonna get a job like this and you're gonna work it. And that's it. And that scared me, man. That did scare me. Cause I was like, we living paycheck to paycheck. We eat cheeseburgers half the time. Don't get me wrong, they were delicious because they came from my mom, but I knew that was something better out there for us, man. And I gotta show her that the sky's the limit. You can come from nothing. I'm not doing this to prove, or I'm not doing this for selfish gain, bro. I'm doing this to show my mom that you can come from nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. But you can't be scared to break boundaries. You can't be scared to break out of the chains. You can't be scared, man. Stop being scared, bro. Can't be scared. Because you don't get paid off of being scared. You don't get recognized off of, let me not do that. Not off of being scared. You can't be scared. I'd be scared. Don't act out of fear. Do not act out of fear. Let me rephrase that. You can be scared. Being scared is a natural sense. Sometimes it's a helpful sense. Don't act out of fear. Do not act out of fear. And remember, you always have a choice. You have a choice when it comes to laziness, when it comes to lust, when you want to touch yourself. And sure, I'll have a moment of transparency. Last night I laid down, I was like, man, I kind of want to open up Reddit. No. Because at that point I realized, because I like to listen to stuff to go to sleep at night, and I had like the scripture thing, like it plays scripture and music. And I looked at that on the screen, and it reminded me, I have a choice. I have a choice. I don't have to do this. I don't have to beat my meat to sleep, bro. You don't have to lust, bro. You don't have to lay in bed to feel good. You are not chained to that. There's so many other things in this world. You don't have to live in the current city you live in. I think I'm planning to move to Texas, man. Texas is sounding good. I just got to really look into it. But yeah, bro. Just remember that, man. I'm enjoying talking to y'all, man. This is kind of like talking to myself, but better. Because I get to record it and document it. Maybe profit. Bro, I'm not hiding my intentions, bro. I plan to blow. I ain't gonna lie. I plan to make money. I'm gonna give me some money, bro. But I ain't gonna scam y'all, man. I'm gonna just do it through pure entertainment, bro. I'm not gonna get big and make some bullshit course like how to get rich fast. I'm letting you know this video right now, in this video. I do not know how to do stocks. I do not know how to get rich quick. I do not know how to trade coin. I don't know how to do any of that scam shit, bro. I don't know how to do any of it. So just know if you see anything like that from me selling you a course or anything like that, it's not me, bro. If I ever sell a course, I might never sell a course. I feel like those are scams. I might sell a book, a little short little book, based on the things that I found out over the years. If I sell you a book, it's not a scam. If I sell you a course, it's probably a scam, y'all. Might sell you an album, might make an album. That's not a scam. But if I sell you a course or some BS product that's meant to fix your life, there's a lot of streamers, a lot of YouTubers out here. They take the fame at first glance. I'm not going to do that. I will not let a moment define me. I won't let anything define me except who I am and who I will be. Sorry, I'm getting tired, man. I don't have nothing else to say. Just glad y'all here. I'm going here, drink water, eat my breakfast. Now, I feel like I deserve the breakfast, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I've been dieting, but not off of like, I'm gonna go back to counting calories, but I really just go off of, am I deserving of what I'm about to eat? Or have I done the action to warrant this? I wasn't feeling particularly hungry this morning. So instead of forcing myself to eat, you'd be surprised a lot of people force themselves to eat. It's a real thing, bro. I used to live with my uncle growing up. I used to get punished if I didn't finish my food, but he would make helpings of food that I could eat today as a grown man. He used to feed me that much. That's why I'm chubby. Crazy, ain't it? But like, I used to get punished, man. He used to be like, finish your big helping of baked beans, chicken, macaroni. And he used to be almost falling off the plate. Boy, what I do to have that plate right now. Boy, what I do to have that plate right now. My uncle hasn't been around my family in years. I ain't gonna lie. My uncle has not reached out to me in years. But he used to take away my chocolate milk Nesquik or my strawberry milk. I really love the strawberry milk Nesquik. He used to take it away if I didn't finish my food. No ice cream, no milk. Finish your food, bro. And he was in the military, so he was strict about that. He was strict. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I miss my Uncle Ward, bro. I miss my Uncle Ward, bro. Uncle Ward, if you see this, bro, just know I still love you, man. I ain't gonna lie, I do really feel some type of way, but you have it. I let the cars go past. I really do feel some type of way that you just kind of had limited contact from the family. My brother told me for a couple of years recently you was by the house cutting grass. But like as far as like actually being with us and being amongst us and hanging out, you know, you was there for me at the beginning. You was like my dad. And then you just kind of dipped. And I don't know if it was because of Aunt Christy. My mom said it's because of Aunt Christy. I don't know. I'm not pointing no fingers. I just want to let you know at the end of the day, man, we family. And I love you, bro. Nigga, I look just like you, bro. Like, so it's just like, you know, like I look like mama, but also when I see myself, I'm like, dang, I look like Uncle Ward, especially with this military haircut I got right now. So come on. If you see this, bro, give me a hug, Unc. You know I love you, man. You took care of me. You was the first. You know, you had your flaws, bro. You were a little aggressive at times. I ain't gonna air you out on camera. But you still did your best, bro. You didn't have to spend time with your nephew. You was the one who taught me how to like Spider-Man. You honestly built a lot of my personality. You put me on the video games. You put me on... I wish you would have put me on the sports. Ugh, I don't know what that is. I wish you would have put me on the sports. But you put me on the video games. You put me on the Spider-Man. You put me on to being an upstanding man. You put me on the manners. You put me on to, you know, wearing my collar right. You know, you put me onto a lot of stuff, man. So For that, I love you, bro. I would not be part of who I am today if it was not for you, man. I miss you, and I just wish you would contact grandma a little bit more. I know you've had to take care of the family. Sometimes I wonder how you felt back then, because sometimes being the oldest child and always having to help my mom out and my brothers out, and it always feeling like a situation where it's gonna fall apart without me, and I get stressed out, but I know I gotta keep going. Sometimes I wonder how you felt in those situations. I can't ask you because you don't be around, but just know I'm out here working hard, making the whole family proud, man. Love you. We out here with Pops. Pops is out here. Some random. Somebody daddy is built. Holy schmoly. You back to the car, y'all. What's on, Pops? Do what?
I was going there burning your gas.
Left my car on.
No, you was hanging in the car. You was hanging out, burning your